You're listening to the Small and Supercharged podcast with Ria Freeman, episode 237. Well, happy International Women's Day. To celebrate this brilliant day, I think, I have called on members of the fabulous Small and Supercharged Mastermind group to share some of the best tips and advice that they've been given throughout their lives, really. So listen to not just me wittering on, but listen to lots of fabulous members of the group sharing their insight and some great tips to help you along your way too.
Hi, my name is Tracey, and the best piece of advice that I was ever given was from my granddad, who used to say, dreams must come first. I love that one.
Hi, my name's Chelle and I'm the jeweller behind equestrian jewellery brand Storm and Grace. The best bit of advice I have ever been given is you're capable of more than you think you are, so give it a go.
My name is Carolyn Watson. I'm the inventor of Haynet Mate. The best piece of advice I've been given is challenges are there to be overcome.
Hi, I'm Claire, the founder of Barker and Sloane, and the best piece of advice I have ever been given is about learning how to set and stick to boundaries. And those boundaries are for work, family and relationships. And it's all about understanding your own worth, avoiding burnout and not taking on other people's workload or even taking on their negative emotions, which all have an impact on yourself. So setting boundaries is the best piece of advice I've ever been given.
Hi, my name's Donna and I am the independent equine nutritionist behind the Horse Feed Guru. My job essentially is to help people know how to feed their horses. So I do consultations and we look at the diet as a whole, from forage through to grazing, hard feed, looking at supplements as appropriate, and making sure that it really suits the horse in front of us. So in terms of the best advice I've ever been given, I would say that would be to not compare your journey to somebody else's journey, because it really is the killer of all things, from motivation through to your confidence and how you're feeling about yourself. The simple fact is, it's easy to compare yourself versus somebody who may have been doing what you're doing, whether that be riding your horse or running a business or competing for far longer than yourself. And, you're comparing your journey against theirs. And of course, inevitably, you don't see the whole picture. So I would say always focus on your own journey. And also remember, don't be envious. Focus on inspiration. If you're starting to feel a little bit of green envy, try and turn that into inspiration as well. Because essentially, if someone else has achieved something that you would like to do, that just means that what they've done is confirmed that it's possible. So that's absolutely possible for you too. So with those two things in mind, don't compare yourself to somebody else's journey, but always as well, be inspired rather than envious of people. I don't think you can go that far wrong.
Hello, I'm Emily from Emily Cole Illustrations. One of the tips that I've been given and I've been particularly living by just lately is that you've got to crack a few eggs in order to make an omelette.
Happy International Women's Day. I'm Liz Daniels and I'm 1/3 of the Equiteam trio. The best piece of advice that I have been given is to keep smiling. But I think the thing that I always live my life by is, if you want something, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. I think it makes you dig a little bit deeper when the going gets tough.
Hello, I'm Louise Towl from Ready to Ride, and the best piece of advice I've ever been given is that you can't please everybody, so don't even try.
Hi, my name is Odette and I'm from Nouvelle Habit, and the best advice I have ever been given was, I was working with horses down in Devon, and the guy that was training under said to me that everyone is doing the best with the knowledge they have in that moment and at that time. And that had a really big impact on me, and it's something I try and think of in everything I do. And when you look at others, or you are out competing, or you look at another business or anything really, it really does apply.
Hello, my name's Jane Brindley and I run Horse Riding with Confidence Scotland. As the name suggests, I am based in Scotland, but thanks to the internet, I'm connected worldwide. I work with riders at all levels, helping them with confidence and mindset issues using hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, a little bit of NLP and performance coaching. For International Women's Day, we're thinking about giving and receiving advice. So I think I'm looking back and wondering what is the best piece of advice that I've ever been given. And paradoxically, I think the best piece of advice I've ever been given is not to offer advice. Because so often the person that you're talking to actually deep down has the answers themselves. And the key in this situation is to help them to find their own answers rather than telling them what to do. So yes, so probably the best piece of advice I've been given is to listen, ask questions and help the other person to discover their own answers. Happy International Women's Day to all you brilliant and amazing women out there.
Hi, it's Amanda Marshall from Three Donkeys, and I suppose my main bit of advice that I've been told is that your comfort zone is yours. You need to own it, and you're the only one that cares about it. Everyone else has their own comfort zones, and basically you can bust through it whenever you need to. It really is just a state of mind.
Hey, it's Ruth from Dressage Anywhere here. So the best bit of advice I've ever been given is JFDI. Just effing do it. Even if it's not perfect, just do it. Just get on with it. Just do it. Just deliver. Just do it.
Now, to round up this episode, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has sent over some amazing tips. Lots of really good points to consider there. And I'm really grateful for everybody's time on this. I think I've been trying to think of a wise word to share with you about the best tip that I've been given. And I'm really lucky I've been given lots of really good advice. I think a couple that really stand out to me are the harder you work, the luckier you get. And it's actually a conversation I've been having with my children recently. One of them piped up that a friend of his in class was so lucky because she had perfect letter formation, because that's what you think about when you're their age. And I said, well, is it luck? Or did she just work super, super hard? And I think sometimes we are all guilty of looking at some success that someone's had and gone, oh, they're so lucky. But actually, it's hard work. Of course, don't get me wrong, sometimes things align and things just work really well. But in the vast majority of cases, it's a lot of hard work. And the other piece that I live by is that if you don't ask, the answer's always be no. This kind of gives me the kick at the backside, I guess, to ask things if I want something, if I'm interested in working with someone on something, if I like someone's brand. I put myself out there. I ask the question. This worked really well with lots of different things. Speaking at events, just asking if they're looking for speakers. That's how I got my first TEDx talk, how my second, and lots of other things as well. So if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. And if they do say no, you're exactly where you are now. So really, you haven't lost much there. I also want to give a bit of a plug, so shameless plug alert, to the Small and Supercharged Mastermind group. Obviously, everybody on this podcast is in the group, and I think they're just a great example of what a fabulous community we've got there. The community supports each other, but we also have lots of trainings. We have monthly marketing masterclasses, lots of social media trainings, ideas for social media critiques, mindset masterclasses, and I put lots of opportunities in the group like this very podcast, but also in the wider space with relevant magazines. If anyone's ever got a question, they can ask it, and there's also opportunities to promote your brand and business through other channels as well. So if you're interested in that, and I would definitely suggest you look into it, it's an amazing group. I'm so proud of it. Go to riafreemanpr.co.uk and you'll see Small and Supercharged Mastermind along the tab at the very top. Thank you for listening today. Have a brilliant International Women's Day, or whatever day you're listening to this. Have a great day, and I will see you, or you'll hear me, next week. Bye.